I just wanted to bring through, is there a name David around you at all?
Did you lose your father early? How old was he?
No, I didn't lose him early.
Okay, there's
I
a
lost him
father.
about 10 years ago.
Arthritis, by the
Where are
way.
we going
There's a lot of
again? Sorry.
arthritis, and there's a bone problem. There's also something with the back. So I don't know if she sees to sit and have a pillow at the back of her, or is that you?
No.
No, that doesn't make sense to you?
So we wanted to know if there was a young boy that passed in the family, on your side or on your father's side.
No.
Right.
No, there isn't.
Hundreds of thousands of people visit psychics and mediums every year. What's the difference between the two? A medium is a person that claims that they are able to talk to those who have died and pass on to the other side. Psychics, on the other hand, are people that claim to have a strong intuition. So strong, in fact, that they can tell you what your future holds. Many people so desperately want to talk to a deceased loved one or need to know what tomorrow might bring for them, and they are willing to pay large amounts of money to someone that claims they are qualified to do it.
Blaine Folder.
Professional psychic.
Hi, I'm Jody.
Indeed you are.
Yes, and this is my husband, Dan.
Your payment as requested, $500 in unmarked bills.
And of course, you know Maria?
The word psychic is derived from the Greek word psychikos, meaning of the mind or mental, and it refers in part to the human mind. Fortune telling dates back to ancient times. The first system of it was astrology. People believed that positions of stars could give insight to someone's life or even their future. Others, known as seers or prophets, claimed to have some sort of direct vision of the future. Seers were popular in the society of early civilizations, often as advisors for judges and kings. Psychics became the most popular in the 1900s. By the late 20th century, psychics were commonly advertised for readings over the phone or even in one's own home. In today's day and age, everyone and everything is moving at such a fast pace. They want to know what will happen next and when and where it will happen. They become so desperate for information, they are willing to pay someone to tell them. Others recognize this and learn the art of becoming a convincing psychic. Typical psychic readings vary from psychic to psychic. Usually they offer choices from palm readings, tarot cards, aura readings, or crystal ball readings. The cheapest are typically palm and tarot card readings because it provides the psychic an easier platform to succeed in tricking the client into believing everything he or she says. Psychics can be convincing during a cold reading. A cold reading is when the psychic blindly walks into the reading, never knowing or seeing the person beforehand. But, really, a cold reading is simply asking a number of questions based on probabilities and gauging the subject's reactions to see where a nerve has been hit, and then capitalizing on it. This technique is so simple, people do it without even realizing it.
Your boss, number 2. I understand that cat's involved in big underground drills.
How did you know?
I didn't, baby. You just told me.
Let's start with palm readings. These are one of the easiest types because the client has no say in it. The reader gives information to the subject based on the length and curve of the lines on the person's palm of their hand. There are books and videos that teach how to master this, so pretty much anyone can do it.
Read the dominant hand, the one a person uses to write with. It reveals what's going on now. The passive hand represents a person's inherited characteristics. Markedly different lines on each hand indicate a person who has worked hard to change their basic nature. Step 2. Know how to view the lines. Read horizontal lines from the thumb side across and vertical lines from the wrist up. Step 3. Start with the top horizontal line or the heart line. A line that's close to the fingers indicates a passionate, sometimes jealous person. If the line goes straight across, the person keeps a tight rein on their emotions. If it curves up toward the index finger, the person is more outwardly
Those were just some
affectionate.
basics of palm readings, but it definitely shows its simplicity. Tarot cards are similar to this because, once again, the client cannot confirm nor deny that the psychic is right or wrong.
They're saying you need to get out more, and it's not a judgment. It's just like you need to have more fun. They're showing me more Sex in the City, less work home, work home.
Like living Sex and the City instead of watching
Yes.
Sex and the City.
This is building up the home right now, building up a living environment that feels really great. It feels like it could be the Valley, actually. I know.
The Valley?
But you see a big backyard.
Okay.
It also, I'm not sure what I'm seeing. It feels like that. So Love's coming in
That's exciting.
really soon.
Really soon.
She feels like she may be from the Midwest. Not sure about that one. Maybe the South too. They have kind of similar energy. Petite, lighter hair, really sweet.
Aura and crystal ball readings can get a little tricky when trying to guess characteristics about the client. The psychic will use the cold reading technique of asking a general question or making a general statement and watch what the subject responds to and go from there. This strategy is used in almost all readings as shown here.
I see an M or J person. Do you have somebody, family, that is a J or an M?
I don't.
Yes, you do. Duh. Duh.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Is it a J or M? M. Is it a male or female M? I don't know.
Female.
Is it spelled M-A?
Yeah.
R?
Yeah.
Like Mary?
Yeah.
Is that your mom?
As my daughter.
Or it's your daughter.
These techniques require skill and practice, but they're easy to master, making the psychic profession something anyone can succeed in. A medium is a person who claims to be able to talk to or mediate with the spirits of those who have died. Mediumship became popular in the 19th century after the religious movement of spiritualism was at its all-time high. But after famous mediums were exposed for using simple stage magic, skepticism became rampant. Usually, a medium claims to hear, see, or feel the messages from spirits. Many people find it extremely difficult to deal with the pain of losing a loved one and turn to a medium to be able to hear one last message from the departed person of their choice. Mediums have a few types of different readings that the client is unaware of. The subject will always come into a reading assuming it is a cold reading as previously explained, but there are also hot readings, which is getting information by researching the subject beforehand, which is shown here.
Earlier, I invited 3 mediums to a one-time Victorian chocolate factory, where they all channeled the name George, an evil fat man who was the factory's first manager.
She's given me the name of George.
And I've got the name George.
George? It was George, yeah.
The only trouble is that George is part of a made-up story that I planted on the Chocolate Factory website a week ago.
I feel like...
There is also a technique called time shifting, which is asking a question and then claiming the information was given from the spirit world when the client actually tells the alleged medium the information.
What do you have in your pocketbook that was your son's, or a picture of him? What do you have?
Picture and his mask card.
He goes, I was trying to tell you that she has my mask card and my picture. He goes, but you go too fast, so you have it in your bag?
Yeah.
The art of becoming a convincing psychic or medium is very possible for anyone who truly wishes to do so. Unbelievable amounts of money are spent each year in this industry on people who have no special or unique talent at all. They are simply con artists that have found an unconventional way of making a living.